Good evening, everyone. How are you? This is Michelle Ship. I'm the business page owner of WHAM Solutions with Michelle Ship here on Facebook. Thanks so much for joining me this Thursday evening. Hopefully your day was great. Mine was, again, super busy. Yes, all of my children are back in school, so we're just kind of in that school mode right now. And I don't know about you guys, other fellow moms out there, but when they go back to school, I feel like I go back to school as well. Because if you see over here, I got tons of papers that I have to go through ×4, and with papers to sign, things to complete, and all that for each individual child. And it's a lot of the same information as well, actually. So that's pretty busy. I'm very excited as well because there is a woman on my team that actually rank advanced, and she promoted to another leadership level within the company, which has been fantastic. So we've been celebrating and very happy and things like that. So lots of stuff going on, moving and shaking. I'm here tonight, want to connect with each of you guys to talk about a little bit more about the power of making a decision. So my question for you guys today, now, what actually have you decided to do for you in your business for the rest of these coming months, for the rest, this last quarter of the year? You know, have you really made that decision to really move your business forward and get you set up for a very productive and fruitful 2018? We're going to be talking about how a decision is going to either make or break your business. And let's get right into it. So if you're actually just joining us live or seeing the replay, go ahead and just comment below, say hello, so I know that you're here, okay? And I would love to give you a shout out, and I always do go back to the comments and review it and see what you say, and I'll give you a shout out as well, okay? So let's get into it. So how can decisions actually make or break you in your business? Now, sometimes when people get started a home business, or actually even as they're going through their home business, there's points in time when you feel like you want to go all out into massive action, and you really, you know, make that intention that you're going to either produce more, bring on new volume, rank advance, go for the company car, go for the company top producer trip, whatever the incentive is, you're going to do it, and there's a reason why. Now, there's two types of individuals. There's some individuals that just actually say it, like lip service, say that they're going to do it, but then there's another group of individuals that actually say it, put this strong intention behind it, and they make that firm decision, and they actually go for it, regardless of what's going on and how they're feeling from each and every day. So there's two types of people. Now, when you actually make a firm decision, this actually it's more than just lip service. A firm decision means you have feeling in your heart. You feel that you feel how you want to be when you actually arrive at that destination as well. You visualize yourself being at that destination, receiving all of the rewards and all of the car and the income and things like that. You visualize, so you really make the decision, and you know that you're going to make it there, and you exclaim that decision to everyone around you. That's a firm decision, as opposed to, you know, someone just saying, oh yeah, I'm going to rank advance, I'm going to get it done in the next 30 days. You know, there's no feeling behind that. There's nothing felt in the heart when you just say that. There's not actually a decision that you make to actually accomplish that goal. And when you don't have like a strong reason why as well, it's not going to give you any motivation to actually reach that goal. And maybe even just saying that goal because maybe that's what your upline wants you to hear. That's what you think your upline wants to hear from you, that you're going for that next rank, or that you're going for that company trip, or you're going for this or for that, you know? So you really need to decide, is this really what you want to do? Do you really want to rank advance? Do you want to do something? And just make that firm decision and feel it within your heart. That's where you're going to go all out and go into massive action. Now, with this being a brand new month of September, I heard from my coach, she was talking about how September is like the brand new January. It's like a new season, because this time is a time for transitions in a lot of people's lives. You know, for me, being a work-at-home mom with little ones, it's a time for back to school. It's a time for people coming back from holidays, from vacations, and really getting back into the grind, you know, really refocusing themselves and just really thinking about how they're going to carry out the rest of the year, because it's going to be holiday time pretty soon, and then you're going to be saying Happy New Year in January, right? So people are really thinking about the goals that they set forth from themselves about 9 months back. You know, they're revisiting things, they're evaluating. So now is a great time to really roll up your sleeves and get busy and make that firm decision that you are going to move your business forward and do the things necessary to make that happen. Now, these last 4 months really is crucial for your success for the new year. I know oftentimes people have New Year's resolutions in January and they want to accomplish, you know, all these different things within the first couple of months, like by April, the first quarter. But really to reach and hit those goals, you need to start now. So you have to make that decision now, as September is just now in here. And really just understand that it's not too late. We're only into the first, couple days? We're into the first 7 days, the first week of the month. We still have time. So what I want you to do is take out that notebook that you had that had all of your goals that you wanted to achieve for this year. And you know something, if you didn't achieve so much, if you didn't even achieve half of it, it's okay, because really 4 months is a lot of time. You know, it usually there's a saying that it says that it usually takes someone about 90 days to get really good results and get into a momentum. So we have here more than 90 days. We have 4 months, 4 complete months that you can really give it your all and go all out into massive action to actually accomplish all the things that you were not able to do towards the beginning and also the middle of the year. So don't just say, okay, the year's over, I'll start again in January. I know a lot of people do that, but you definitely need to make that decision and go for it, because it's really, there's nothing to lose. It's just more to gain, actually. And so oftentimes I feel people become complacent and very comfortable with their, you know, with where they are in their business, you know, and sometimes they feel like, oh, I want to move, but I can't, and they just feel stuck, right? And I know, and you know, that we are all built for greatness. We all have, you know, greatness inside of us. Why do we choose to live ourselves just being mediocre? You know, we have so much more to give and to serve others. Why are we going to keep it bottled up inside? And I feel a lot of people have resistance and fear, you know, as part of it. But some people think that maybe it's just too hard. Like, I really want to do a Facebook Live, but I feel like it's too hard and I don't know much, I don't have much knowledge, so why do I have to do it? You know, some people say, okay, they're really good at that type of marketing and doing boosted ads on Facebook, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to be comfortable just doing these small things. You have to play bigger. You know, there's so much more that you can do. I think a lot of people just really hold themselves back because of that fear, because of that resistance. But we can't do that and be comfortable and just complacent where we are, because it's not going to get us to that next level that we're looking to be at. And just know that whatever decision that you make, it's very important, because who's watching you is a lot of people are watching you. The decision you make basically, you know, has people watching you in the background, such as your team is watching you. There are other leaders on your team watching you. Even your kids and your family are watching you as well. And, you know, they always say, when you make a decision, they're going to do as you do, because they're not going to do actually what you say, but only what you do. So you have to be doing the do and showing them and leading by example, leading from the front, like they say. And we all know that actions speak louder than words. And your decision is basically going to be the same decision that your team follows. So if you make the decision, okay, this last quarter, I'm going to really roll up my sleeves, get down and dirty, and just really do hardcore prospecting, hardcore marketing, and other, you know, content creation and blogs and all of this, and I'm really going to do this consistently. When you do that and you get into action and your team sees that, they're going to follow suit as well, and they're going to do the same thing, and that causes duplication, which will help you get into more momentum to set you up for a stronger place when January 1st rolls around for next year. Okay, so your commitment, your persistence will actually inspire all of those people watching you. And you know that when you make that firm decision, you're basically stepping up to a higher level of leadership. And like they always say that phrase, a leader is one that knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. And you become actually a sign of possibility. You're showing everyone in your team, you're showing other leaders, you're showing your family what's possible. And that possibility is something that sometimes that's all people are looking for, knowing that, hey, if she can do it, I can do it too. And and she may have not had the best beginning of the year, or he may not have the best beginning of the year, but you know something, I see her coming back, and she's, you know, coming back like hard and fast, you know, and really running, and has their running shoes on each and every day, and that's awesome. So they're going to actually want to follow through and do the same thing. So just a quick story about myself. I remember about maybe 2 years back, there was a company top producers trip that they were throwing out there, like as an incentive, right? And it was actually the last quarter of the year, and with all the holidays and my kids going back to school, I could have easily just thrown in a towel and said, oh, I don't have time, I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to pass it up. But you know something, it all started with a decision. I made that firm decision, and I made that commitment that I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to do it regardless of what goes on around me, you know, all the busyness that I have, because life goes on. I might as well do something now for myself, for the family, instead of later regretting, oh, I should have went for it, right? So just go for it. There's nothing to lose, but just more to gain. So I remember hustling very hard, making sure I did all the things I need to do. And yes, by the end of the year, I accomplished that with that company trip. And it all started with that decision that I made. And I remember a teammate of mine, she mentioned one time that she got started with the company. She was doing very well, and she built up her residual income to around $50,000 in residual annually, which was fantastic. That's pretty comfortable, right? Residual income. But she was stuck there for a good maybe 4 years, I think she said. And 4 years at 50K is not bad, but she said, you know something? I'm always sharing with other people that it's definitely possible to make 6 figures or more within this business. And I remember she said there was someone on her team that actually left the company, went somewhere else, I'm not sure. And she said, you know something? I'm going to show everyone and make that decision that 6 figures is possible. And so she went to work, and she hustled hard as well. And within a year's time, she actually made it to 150 in residual income, which is phenomenal, right? Because it all started with that decision that she made, and she stuck with it. And then another teammate of mine, I remember she got started a couple years back, and she got started very excited about the company car, you know, that we offer. And she was like, you know something, that's what I'm shooting for. That's what I want to achieve. And so she got to work, she hustled hard again, and she recently, just maybe a couple weeks ago, she won the company car, you know, and it all started with her intentions and her decision that she made. So the power of decision is important, and it's really going to help dictate whether your business is going to succeed or if it's going to fail. And it really just comes down to you. And number one, you have to renew your intentions first, okay? And then make that decision that you're actually going to grow yourself, you're going to stretch yourself, and just kind of spread your wings. And that way, when you do that, you're basically not just motivating yourself, but you're inspiring others who are going to follow you. And by you, really rolling up your sleeves and getting dirty, like I always say, it's like, I know it's not going to be easy. Just know it's going to be hard work. It's not, nobody said it's going to be easy, but I'm only promise you it's going to be worth it. And you're going to be so grateful when the new year rolls around and you say, you know something, that last quarter of the year, it was 4 months, there was a lot of stuff going on with my family, but I made it happen. And that's the decision that you made back in September when you thought, oh, I don't know if I can do it, but you made the decision, the firm intention and decision with that action to back it up. So go ahead, my suggestion for you guys out there that really are looking to get unstuck and want to make this September the new January, the brand new January with a brand new season, a new you, new business, all of that. Take inspired action. Make that powerful decision that you're going to make it happen regardless or despite what other people say. And make not only just the decision with your lips, but also make it heartfelt, that you really feel it inside that this is where I need to go with my business, and I'm going to do what I need to do. And we all know what we need to do each and every day. No one has to tell you, especially if you've been in your business at least 6 months to a year. You know what you need to focus on each and every day. So have that heartfelt decision and make this year, make this quarter, this last quarter of the year, the best quarter of the whole 2017. And so that's my training. That's my message for you guys today. Hopefully this message hit you and that you resonated with it, and hopefully it was beneficial. If it was, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, a heart, a like. Please also tag a teammate or someone that you feel that this message would be beneficial for. And hey, if you're open and you're looking for more great training like this, feel free to hop on over to my blog. It's michelleeship.com. Again, michelleeship.com. I do have a free resource ebook for you as well if you're looking to be very successful work-at-home parents, and I give some strategies of how you can be successful working from home. Also, I provide some more in-depth insight to my personal journey as a work-at-home mom of 4 little ones and how I've become successful over the years. So hopefully this was helpful. I look forward to seeing you guys next time, and until then, have a good night. Bye now.